Welcome to the thrilling game of red light, green light. Our player have just 30 minutes to reach the finish line on the other side of the enormous room. As the countdown begins, excitement fills the air. Green light, they rush forward, but suddenly, red light, a gunshot echoes, poof, and the tension skyrockets as players scramble to freeze in place. With every move, device strapped to their bodies will pop them out of the game. Poof. As we watch, players drop like flies, with over 30 already eliminated. Some players are clever, trying to strategize their move while others are caught mid-squad. Every round is nail-biting as the announcer releases in their suspense. Green light, red light, oh, another one bite the dust. With time slipping away, there's only 2 minutes left on the clock. Players rush for the finish line, fueled by the adrenaline. You got to run faster, Mrbeast shout. And the excitement peaks with one last twist. I'm not even going to say red light. The room is alive with cheers and gas as only a few make it through, while the rest face elimination. Who will claim victory in this heart-pounding showdown? Welcome back, players. After surviving the intense red light, green light, only 232 contestants remain, all competing for a staggering 456,000. Next up is Honeycomb Challenge. Each player gets a needle and a cookie with a shape to cut out. They have 10 minutes, but if their shape breaks, they're out. As the tension rises, players nervously choose their shapes. Some reach a sigh of relief when they pick easier ones like circles, while others face the dreaded umbrella. The clock ticks down as the contestants scrape away at their cookies. Time's almost up, and with just seconds left, the pressure is on. When the timer ends, only 142 players survive. But don't worry, each eliminated player walks away with $2,000. Now, it's time for the next challenge, Tug of War, where strength and strategy will be key. Will they form the ultimate team? The moment has arrived for Tug of War. Teams are drawn, and excitement fills the air as Team 6 faces Team 5. Pull! The teams train against each other, with Team 5 pulling ahead. Cheers erupt as they move on. Next, Team 2 battles Team 7, with 67 aiming for a repeat win. Tension rises as Team 4 faces Team 10, and the stakes are high with the main character in play. Chaos breaks out as teams go all out, even breaking the set. By the end, 60 contestants remain, all fighting for the $456,000 prize. Attention players, it's time for game number 4, Marbles. Excitement turns to tension when contestants will learn they'll partner with their best friend, an unexpected twist. Mrbeast reveals that only one of each pair can move on, making the stakes even higher. As pairs are announced, nervous ladders fill the room, especially for 067 and 431, who are best friends and roommates. Each contestant receives 10 marbles and must agree on a game to play against their partner. The first to collect 20 marbles wins, but eliminate their friend in the process. Some pairs choose classic marble games like odd, even, while others get creative with point-based challenge. Time ticks down and the atmosphere is heavy with emotion. As pairs battle it out, some are elated while others are heartbroken. With just 5 minutes left, the pressures mount. Tearful goodbyes and promises of friendship fill the air as the final moments unfold. The timer hits 0 and those who haven't reached the finish are eliminated, leaving a mix of emotions and only a few moving forward. In this game of loyalty and betrayal, who will survive to fight for the grand prize? It's time for the next challenge, Takchi. Contestant must flip a red piece of paper using a blue one by throwing it. The first 16 players to succeed will move on to the glass bridge, the next thrilling game as they throw. Mrbeast takes a moment to thank Brawl Stars for funding the event, which cost over $3.5 million. Excitement builds as players shout, "Thank you, Brawl Star!" before their throws. The contestant who made it through marbles face the next test, the infamous glass bridge. Mrbeast gathers the winner and asks them to turn around, explaining that the numbers they receive will determine the order in which they must cross the bridge. The twist: the mannequins displaying these numbers are labeled in Korean. As contestants scramble for numbers, the reality sets in for the one who drew number 1. This challenge is theirs to lead. They arrive at the bridge, which is set up exactly like the one in Squid Game. 2 rows of glass panels, with only one in each pair able to hold their weight. If they choose wrong, they fall into foam pit below. With 13 minutes on the timer, the first contestant steps up. They make it past the first jump, sparking hope. Another step forward and, listening to the crowd, makes a successful leap, but one unlucky contestant decisions lead them straight down into the pit. A few brave participants manage several correct jumps, but as the clock ticks, hesitation grows. One contestant encouraged those past number 8 to go first. The timer is down to 8 minutes, and only a few more glass tiles have been crossed. Finally, another contestant takes a leap and makes it. He urges others to follow, but they hesitate. Torn between safety and survival, eventually several make progress, each fall thinning the ranks. With 3 minutes left, the pressure mounts. The remaining contestants cluster on one side, hoping someone else takes the lead. Finally, they rush through the final tiles in the last 20 seconds, just as the timer hits 0. Those who hesitated are eliminated, leaving a handful to move on to the final game for $456,000 prize. As the final 6 contestants celebrate their success with steak dinners, each reflects on what they do with the prize. Some plan to help family, donate to charity, or save for the future. Soon, Mrbeast gathered them for the last game, revealing they'll play musical chair. A nod to Squid Game's final showdown, but with a twist. The game begins with intense focus as contestants circle the chairs, and one by one each round sees another eliminated. As the numbers dwindle, Mrbeast's team brings in coffin for each fallen player, amplifying the tension. Contestants nervously circle as Carl, controlling the music, makes random pauses. In a heartbreaking moment, one contestant is caught moving early and has to leave, accepting his fate with good spirit. With only 3 remaining, the tension soars. 2 contestants grab the final chairs, leaving the last competitor out. He departs graciously, thanking Mrbeast for the experience. Now, only 2 remain, both knowing that a $456 prize rests on one last game of musical chairs. Carl turns up the suspense, prolonging the music and adding a layer of mystery. Finally, with a sharp pause, the last contestant grabs the chair, securing the victory. Mrbeast awards $10,000 to the runner-up and $456,000 to the winner, congratulating everyone on their journey.